Okay, so I am in Kokkola, which is the town where I was born and where I grew up. And this is on the Swedish-Finnish-speaking west coast of Finland. And I've lived most of my life here. And I wanted to take you to this particular place, which has a lot of memories for me. This is a park, which also has kind of a river, small river, straight that goes just across the town here. And this particular park is called Hollihaka Park, and it's also close to the school, the primary school where I used to go when I was a small girl. And I wanted to take you to this park here it was a lot wilder then, it wasn't this park like, it was more almost like a forest. And we had all kinds of places here that we played, and big stones that you could do all kinds of games, and we ran around, and it was we learned all kinds of skills here which have been good. And I wanted just to take you here to this particular little high hill. And as you can see, it's very, very high. But when I was a kid, it was high. And this is called Puurokari. And we used to come down on our toboggans or something like that downhill here. And it was exciting, and it was great, great to do in the winter time when usually we had snow, like there's snow now. So what I wanted to say with this, when you come to places where you haven't been, let's say between so many years, you were somewhere when you were young or very, very, very young, and then you revisit them, and you kind of oftentimes, I noticed that in places like that I really have changed. What has happened in between? And when you come to a place where you have been like 30 years ago or something, 30, 40, 50 years ago, and you remember what you were like, what you were thinking, what was in your head, what was in your heart, what was going on then. And what is striking, I think, is that God is faithful. This is what I want to share with this whole scenery here. I didn't know Him back then. I only gave my life to Him when I was 17, so that's a lot later. But already then, He had a plan for me. He has a plan for me, and He has a plan for you, a good plan, a perfect plan. And already then He knew, what was going to happen, and He saw Nina Lindqvist. This was my name, when I was a girl, running around here, and He saw all my steps. He saw what was going to happen and so forth. And He's faithful. He's not going to change. He hasn't changed, and He's not going to change. And this is good news. Sometimes it's hard to understand that He doesn't change, and it's kind of that whole concept of something being so constant, at the same time very big, and I don't know everything yet. I'll see face to face when I really see Him, in heaven. But so that He's big, but He's not like changing like. Okay, yesterday this and tomorrow that. He says, I am the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, forever. We change. We certainly change, and we are also supposed to change, also as believers, as followers of Christ. To be changed into His likeness more and more. But He won't. He is who He is. He says, I am. Jesus said also. Before Abraham, when he was here, He said, before Abraham was, I am. That's like, whoa. he just is. And he wants to take our hand, our life into His hand and lead us. And I'm so thankful to Him. I can't even say how thankful I am to Him that He saw me then already. He took my hand and He has walked with me, or I have walked with Him. I don't know which way you should say that. And He will also. He's the author of our faith, and He's also the one who will take it to the finishing line. So I trust that. He's my rock, and this is just what I wanted to share with you today. And this is also, I hope, a great encouragement for you. He's faithful. He's not going to change.